Hello there. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Secretarian today. Thank you. It's good to see y'all. I know I haven't been here in a long time, but I know why y'all here. Y'all here to get this good tea. Y'all want to know why I left my old job, especially during a pandemic, darling. The tea, gather around the good stuff, guys, because I'm about to go right in. So, I was reflecting back earlier this week about like when I first got that job. It was so unexpected. I mean, it was unexpected because I saw the job like advertised, and then like I saw that there were like closed interviews, like they were done doing the interviews, and then I was just like, what happened? Because I never got an interview, but whatever, maybe it just wasn't my time. But basically, long story short, I ended up basically interviewing for that position on like a day that I was not prepared. Like no one called me in for no interview, nothing. It just was like, oh, well, let's see what she got. Just bring her on in. I was like, I haven't prepared. I ain't practiced in the mirror. I haven't like said positive affirmation to myself about this job yet. Like, can I practice? Can I prepare myself? So anyway, but it just seems like yesterday, so I was just reminiscing on that. So I managed to kind of recover from getting partially furloughed to transitioning to a new full-time job. By the way, random disclaimer, I'm looking at my blog for a reference because, I can't remember everything. So when you see me looking out, that's what I'm looking at, period. Okay, so, like I was saying though, I managed to recover from getting partially furloughed to transitioning to a new full-time job. So thank you, Lord. Praise Allah, all that. Yes, blessings to whom, sending praises up to whom all blessings flow. Yes. But I would say that like my work and personal life kind of took a turn. March for like work, but April for like personal life for sure. So I guess you can say like my tipping point, my changing point was probably through the months of May through, I guess May and June typically. I mean, May and June specifically. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry. So yeah. So I know y'all here. Y'all want to know why, sis? Why now, sis? I'm about to tell y'all. Calm down. Relax. I'm getting to it. Calm down. Don't be rushing me. I'm getting to it. Anyways, so I would just say this. My top 3 reasons for leaving is 1, I did not feel like I was being challenged enough. Let me explain. I feel like I was being given busy work. And although entry-level admins don't necessarily need a degree, but one is preferred for this particular role, I just would have thought that, they would have taken full advantage of my learning, my experiences in college, especially since I was a healthcare management major in college. So, I mean, I have direct, my education is directly based on this specific thing. It's not like I was an art major, and I know nothing about this. I was healthcare management major. Like, this is just my thing. This is healthcare administration. This is my thing. And I just felt like regardless, I would have found it beneficial to both the organization and to myself, obviously, to utilize my skills and education in a way where I could have provided insight or contributed ideas to like bettering internal systems, especially during this time with COVID. Sorry guys, I'm gonna just readjust this really quickly. Yeah. I just feel like my shoulder's getting cut off, okay? And I can't hit y'all properly with the shoulder lean if it's getting cut off. So, I'm sorry, I'm goofy. But yeah, so I just feel like, especially, during this time, now was the time to see what people really can do. Especially since y'all furloughing people, you know what I'm saying? Let me do my work. And then I felt like at the very least, I could have expected some sort of development program, not just because of COVID, like throughout my whole entire life as an admin. Some sort of developmental program or path where I can basically be my director's understudy, if you will. And then, you know what? I'll continue more on that in a minute. Number two, I was unhappy with the pay. Being that the pay is directly connected to the amount of work contributed, I felt like, let me contribute more. Let me do that, sis. Let me do that for you, because I can do that, I just felt like, and when I imagined graduating from college, like, this is not the pay that I expected to get. It's not what I expected. So, but again, it was an entry-level position, and I'm always willing to work work my way up, because honey, I can do it, honey. I do for you, honey. Whatever you like, honey, I do. So, I always felt like I was able to prove myself, So, I mean, granted, I wasn't gonna just let them take full-on advantage of me and like just completely disrespect me with the salary, but I always felt like, okay, all right, y'all trying to play me a little bit, but okay, I'm gonna just jump in, ball out, be an all-star, and then y'all gonna see that, dang, we did try to play her, but she really good, so let's go ahead and keep her in order to keep her, because she gonna eventually figure out that she worth something. We gonna go ahead up that pay, you know what I'm saying? But that never happened. That had never happened. So, sorry. I was trying to, basically prove myself, prove my worth. I suggested committees, I suggested topics, I was on top of things even before they was actually talking about it in the meeting. Like, I was the one who presented CDC recommendations and rules in the meeting. Like, you think like, y'all upper management, y'all ain't talked about this shit? It's cool, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help, it's fine. So I just felt like, I'm proving my worth, and who knows, maybe this time around, when it was time for the merit increase, they was gonna be like, girl, here go a $10,000 raise. And I'm like, yes, okay, y'all do fool with me, but I doubted that was gonna happen. I really did. Moving on to the third reason, I would say that the lack of communication from my direct report. As an admin, it's important to know the major changes within the department at all times. At all times. You got to be on top of this, because you know what? When somebody asks you a question, you need to know the answer. It don't matter. They expect you to know. That's why they ask you. You're the gatekeeper. And so, being that I am was the gatekeeper in this situation, I just always felt like, because I'm the one who facilitates the meetings and transcribes the minutes, and is seen as the gatekeeper, that people can typically depend on me for, to keep them abreast of any changes, that, and also that, like, my role was kind of like a liaison role. I just felt like, that communication was subpar. It was very subpar. It was poor. It was piss poor, actually. It was very piss poor. I said it. I said what I said, sis. I said it. It was very piss poor, okay? I expected more of you. How could you? We were all rooting for you. We were all, sorry. So I just felt like, ultimately, it no matter, put it this way, no matter how, piss poor the communication is between your supervisor and yourself, when people ask you for answers, right, and you can't deliver, or you just don't know anything about, y'all don't know nothing about nothing, or if you don't know, I'm sorry, me specifically, if I don't know nothing about nothing, then it just makes me look bad. It's bad for my reputation. It's bad for my brand. It makes me look incompetent. And y'all know, honey, I don't play about that, honey. I don't play about that. Okay? Because I am very professional. I am very skilled or whatever. Y'all know I don't play about that. So, yeah. That really, like, for real, that really kind of, that irked my nerves. That chapped my ass, if you will. Because I just feel like, you know, as an admin, you're kind of supposed to be like that right-hand man. And I just felt like I wasn't the right hand or the left hand. I didn't feel like I was the right foot or the left foot either. I was somebody else's elbow. That's what I felt like. I don't know. And so when the communication loop is kind of cut, there's a limit to things that I can speak on, you know? And so, as my old director would say, I'm the one walking around with egg on my face because I'm out here looking stupid. So I would just say, to conclude, the reason why I left, and especially during this time, on top of the reason, like, I had been furloughed, like, or partially furloughed, so, like, basically y'all wanted me to do the same amount of work for, like, half the pay, and that was very disrespectful. But I just I assumed that eventually we would get back onto schedule, but you know, because there was no communication on like when I can expect to get back my full-time hours, or when I could expect like a new project, or all the things that I suggested, like, are y'all going to work on them? Are you going to allow me to kind of take on this project? You know, I just felt like I continuously found myself in positions where I was like the last to know of changes. I just felt like I was hearing no's. I was given like minuscule tasks, and I just felt like I was purposely being held back at this point. And it was just time to make my departure. Like, I was at a point where I realized I had reached my ceiling, and I didn't feel like I could go any further in that role. I didn't even feel like I can go any further in that department. Like, I was honestly looking to transfer out. But there's stipulations and rules about that, child. I can't. And I know my value, and I know what I'm capable of, and just because one does not see my value does not mean that it is decreased. I know who I am, and most of all, I know whose I am, and so I left. I left in good standing with a month's notice, of course, because look, I ain't burning nobody's bridges, but I left though. I did. I slid. Yes, I did. Sure did. So yeah, guys, I just felt like, you know, all those things kind of contributed. It was not just those, but it was like situations at work that kind of like happened over time, or things I felt like weren't handled the correct way, you know, but it just kept building up. So honestly, it probably was just like my time to like get out anyways, because I had got this position. I had got promoted up to this position in 2017. Feel free to check out my blog reference, how to get a promotion for that. But yeah, so, you know, it was time. And maybe I was supposed to have left that role a minute ago, like a while ago, and I just was being comfortable and hoping for things when you really got to jump out there and kind of make your own opportunities. So anyways, guys, if you all have ever been in a situation like mine, or matter of fact, how did you know when it was time to transition out of your old position? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know, because I know I can't be the only one. Y'all need to let me know. And so thank you so much for tuning in, guys, gals, dolls. It's been a long time. I'm so happy to be back. I don't know if you can tell by my personality. I miss y'all. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I feel like I'm missing something. See, that's how long it's been. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, follow me on Instagram if you're not. the_secretarian. Definitely it will be linked in the comments description. Description. Comments is for y'all, okay? This is my first time, whatever. It'll be linked in the description below. And I will see y'all next time.